morning, everyone. My name is Flora Seff, and I am a county court judge here in Miami, currently assigned to the criminal division. It's very nice to be here today. In fact, I got to sleep 2 hours later than usual because for once there was an event near my house. I live in this area. In listening to the people who have already spoken before me, I understand that we are up for election and doing a political campaign, but I want to tell you all that I don't view a judge as a political officer. I want to tell you a little bit about my background, and I have a question for you before I start. First of all, as I said, I'm assigned to the criminal division in county court. How many of you have ever sat as a witness, victim, or defendant in a county courtroom in the past 2 years in the Metro Justice Building or in any of the other branch courthouses? Anybody? Okay, we have one county court, two. Only a couple of you. Well, let me give you a brief summary or synopsis of what happens in my courtroom on Monday morning. Every week on Monday morning, I see between 80 and 140 cases. That's 80 to 140 people who have their cases set for trial in my courtroom at 9 o'clock, and some of them at 10. We break up the calendars. Approximately 50% have no lawyers representing them. And in addition to the defendants, there are the victims, witnesses, and police officers who we don't even have enough room for seats. So we have to keep half the people out in the hall. We have half the people sitting in the jury box, the officers. I have a jury room with a closed door, which we leave open, so the rest of the officers can stay in there and hear their names called when their cases are called. Being a judge requires a lot of talent and experience, and I have that experience. To be able to handle that type of a load every single day, that type of a number of people who come before me, requires more than just wanting to be a judge. By way of experience, let me tell you that I was appointed to the bench 2 years ago. I spent 4 years putting my name before the Judicial Nominating Commission, which finally Governor Christ appointed me in 2008 when he first became governor. I had my name sent up to Governor Bush several times as well, but the Judicial Nominating Commission is a group of lawyers in this community who decide who are the fittest people that come before them to be a judge. And then the names go up to the governor, and then again you are interviewed by the governor's attorneys, and eventually the governor makes the decision. Prior to becoming a judge and getting that appointment, which was very important to me, I was an assistant state attorney under the Honorable Janet Reno, and then Captain Fernandez Rundle for 28 years. I served this community for 25 of those years, fighting for the innocent victims of homicides and their families. I handled first just regular murder cases, and then for about 20 years, death penalty cases. I was a very successful trial lawyer. I'm sure many of you followed the tragedies of those cases and my prosecutions in the media. But in 2008, in July, I became a judge, and my days as a prosecutor were over. My opinions as a prosecutor, the things that I expressed to the juries that I addressed were over, because as a judge, it is very important, and I'm hearing a lot of, especially the people running for Congress and commission, they are politicians. Judges are not politicians. It's our job that everybody who comes before me on that Monday morning for their trial knows that I know what I'm doing. First of all, I have experience, and that I will treat them fairly, even if they are found guilty, even if they are sentenced or fined, because county court is a lot about making people pay court costs and court fines. They know that I am going to be fair to them. I want to tell you that I've had a lot of experience in dealing with the issues in county court, and mainly what I see, besides the misdemeanor crimes and traffic crimes, is people who suffer from drug addiction, alcoholism, homelessness, mental illness. I know those issues. I've experienced them as a prosecutor with my cases. I know how to divert people out of the court system who don't need to be there, and to handle the serious cases that do. Please vote for experience. I'm a county court judge. Election is August 24th. I appreciate your support and your vote so I can continue to serve the citizens of this community. Thank you.